Police have clashed with protesters in Missouri, after a grand jury refused to charge a policeman over the death of unarmed black teenager Michael Brown. Announcing the decision, State Prosecutor Robert McCulloch said the jury exhaustively examined evidence. Mr. Brown's family said they were profoundly disappointed. Shots were fired, and cars and buildings burned. Michael Brown, 18, was killed by Darren Wilson in Ferguson on 9 August. His death sparked weeks of demonstrations. Late on Monday, hundreds of protesters gathered outside the police department in Ferguson, a suburb of St. Louis. They followed on radios and mobile phones as Mr. McCulloch made a statement explaining the decision. Tear gas. The prosecutor said that the jury's job had been to separate fact from fiction, and that some witness statements had been contradicted by physical evidence. These grand jurors poured their hearts and soul into this process, he said. Outside the police department, Mr. Brown's mother burst into tears as the decision was made public. Some in the crowd began throwing objects at a police line. Shortly afterwards, shots were fired, and protesters were seen vandalizing police cars, at least one of which was set on fire. Police responded with smoke and tear gas to try to disperse the crowd. Footage from the scene showed firefighters tackling a large blaze and heavy black smoke at a retail building, with reports of a pharmacy and a pizza shop also on fire. Several other buildings have been broken into and looted. The Federal Aviation Authority said it was restricting the path of some flights into St. Louis amid the unrest. Thousands of people protested around the country, including in Los Angeles, Philadelphia and New York. Protesters in Oakland, California, were blocking traffic on a major motorway. Mr. Brown's family had joined public officials in calling for calm. After the announcement, they